Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Erico5 back with another combo tutorial. Today we're using all three variations of Goro. Since the patch, a lot has changed with Goro, so I want to go ahead and show you his bread and butter, some of the changes and stuff, and some of the things that I've learned since the patch. So the first video is going to use his Tigrar Fury stance. This first combo is going to use the close ground fireball, which if you didn't know hits as a low. And the second combo in the video is going to use his far ground fireball and how you can use his zoning to run on in for a solid 31%. This is 2-1, ground fireball, neutral jump, run cancel, back 1-2, up 2, 2-1 into command grab for a solid 38%. For more jump distance away, ground fireball, run in, back 1-2, up 2, 2-1 into command grab for a solid 31%. Now, nothing changed with his ground fireball, but one of the things that did change is this. This used to have much more plus frames than it does currently. To show you right here, let's see, special moves, It has 12 frames of block advantage, which is still pretty good considering most moves and stuff in the game, but it used to have something like a crazy 30 or 40% or 40 block advantage. So you used to be able to do like that and pretty much keep doing that, or 1-2 into the fire, 1-2 into the fire. And this was especially tough if you had the person in the corner. Fire, kick fire, kick fire, stop fire, stop fire, 2-1, you know. And unless your opponent literally spent a bar a meter to try to get out of that pressure, he was stuck, you know. But now that they changed it to a plus 12, you know, it's a little easier for your opponent to get out of it, you know. Like for instance, this forward 3 is 13 frames. This is 12, you know, on block advantage. So you can still do quite a bit. Like for instance, if you do the 1-2 into fire, that's 11 frames, and then so it comes out in enough frames for you to try to put some pressure. First hit is a high, so it could be blocked and counterpoked, you know, but it's still a good pressure tool, but it's not like it was. So okay, now with that said, I'm going to go ahead and show you his 2-bar meter combos, you know, just to show you, you know, what he can do with 2 bars in this stance. So we're going 2-1, ground fireball, walk forward, back 1-2, up 2, 2-1, punch walk, meter burn. I did 4 into command grab. Now see, I did the very first combo that I showed you, which was this, and cancel in into the grab. If you meter burn this, it would hit for 43. If you don't, it hits for the 38. So, you know, that's another way of burning 2 bars and getting 43%. The first combo with the punch walk is great for if you want to go ahead and put your opponent in the corner. It's going to do that for you. So Goro has a lot of things he can do in this stance. You know, it really isn't a bad stance. I'm thinking about going back to it. I kind of got off of it for a while into the dragon fangs, you know, but I'm going to go ahead and go over some more stuff. This next variation is, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's a weird name, Kuatan Warrior. I know when I say it, it sounds like I'm saying Crouton Warrior, you know, but it's just the way it kind of sounds. And in this variation, honestly, it got hit the absolute hardest. In fact, it got hit so hard, in my personal opinion, it is the weakest of all of Goro's stance. So I'm going to go ahead and show you his bread and butters. And in this stance for your combos, you only have the punch walk. You know, but you can do pretty good damage and stuff still with it. But these are all basic. But what you're gonna see that makes the big difference is right after this, when I do the ground pound. You see that? 4%? 4%. Since the nerf to off the ground, you know, this right here right now hits for 12. It used to hit for 10. You know, when I did it in the combo, it hit for 4%. So for instance, if you started that first combo with the low like I did, you know, or the second combo when I started with the low and I ended in the ground pound, that would have done 41%. Horrible damage for an extra bar meter. No, we're not talking less than 5% damage for a bar. No, that sucks. You know, and this right here is not safe. If I'm not mistaken, it's like -12. You know, so it's great because it moves forward and stuff. Can sometimes catch your opponent running away, but it's not great. It's not. You know, and if you meter burn it, you do more damage. Oh wow, 17%. It's not worth it. It's not. You know, this was his best thing. You know, he could tax on an extra 10. You would have done the 37, tax on the extra 10. You did 47 for 2 bars of a meter. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, but for 41 for 2 bars, you might as well forget about it. You know, and this is a good zoning tool, but it's not great. You know, yeah, you got the fireball, but in the Tiger Fury, that comes out faster. So, this guy hit the hardest. This is unsafe. This does less damage. Your only combos can be done with the punch walk. It's no good. I'm sorry. I started out with the stance, best believe. I really did love that stance. And so it got hit so hard. In my personal opinion, if you're a strong, fairly competitive GORO player, you're not going to use it. You're just not. So here's Tiger. This is Dragon Fangs. So I'm going to have to speed this up a little bit because I don't want to run out of time. I run out of time in the first one. So this is 2-1 into spin, back 1-2, up to 2-1. Into command grab for 40. This is the same combo, just beginning with it back 3, which is the low, and it will do 1% less damage. So the one thing about this stance is when you do this, it does more damage than the punch walk. So you can easily get, you know, 40%, no run cancel, no nothing, you know, and in this variation you do get this great low jab, but it is unsafe on block. Sometimes I'll use it like that, you know, but if your opponent starts to get wise to it, you can do this right what I'm about to show you in all variations, which is wonderful. That right there. Believe it or not, you just hit them for 22% damage off of an easy jumping overhead into the stomp, and you can do that in every variation, you know, and it mixes your opponent up, you know, and the fangs, it works easier because your opponent's going to wait for you to do the low, you know, so they're going to try to crouch. When they're crouching, you're just coming up and stomping them on the head. Great. So now the other thing I'm going to get into is go into his other set of combos. These are 2 meter, and I didn't even notice this until I did the 2 bars since the nerf, and I don't normally do 2 bar combos. I ended that in the 4 into command grab. If I was not in the corner, that right there would not have connected. In this one, I end in 3 into command grab, not forward 3, you know, but 3, because now when you do forward 3 at the end of that, it doesn't connect. It doesn't connect into the command grab at all, nor the 4 into the command grab. It don't. When you burn 2 bars, it will not connect. You have to do his standing 3, which you have to do a very quick little itty bitty walk forward into 3 into the command grab. Otherwise, you will drop that end. So that is something that has changed, you know, and it did not used to be that way. You could do the forward 3 and it would connect all day, every day. You know, in this next video, I'm going to go ahead and show you in Fangs, you used to be able to do more damage than you can now. For his basics with like the punch walk, where that was 2-1, punch walk, run cancel, back 1-2, up 2-2-1 into that. That did 38%. It used to do 1 more percent, if I'm not mistaken. And that was low into 37. You know, and I'm going to show you in one of his other stances. And this is a meterless, as you all know. Back 1-2, up 2, run cancel, back 1-2, up 2, 2-1 into command grab. You know, that's the only thing that I see that in the Fangs still kept its 1% buff. If I would have did the jump in, it would have hit for 34. You know, but I didn't. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you this in this next video. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, yep, so it's this one. So this is going to load the Tiger Fury, and I really have to hurry. I don't want to run out of time again. If I do, remember this is Erico5, like, comment, and subscribe. So as you can see in this, he does 38%. Same exact combos that was in Tiger Fury, in Dragon Fangs. And there's no extra buff in Dragon Fangs anymore. The only difference would have been if I did the jump in on the other one, it would have did 1% on his meterless. That was it. That's the only thing that's that I still see that he gets a damage buff on. Now this last one is his mix-ups, his corner game. That's 2-1 into punch wall, and I chose to do this stance because, you know, this is any variation. What you're about to see is any variation, not just the Fangs. This is what you would want to do if you had your opponent in the corner. And say, for instance, you just had a ton of bars a meter. These are all the ways you can go ahead and mix your opponent up in the corner. Oh, and in Dragon Fangs, the neutral jump still does 1% more. That would have been 30% in Fangs. And then Tiger Fury, that's a little bit of what he can do in the corner, a little extra than the other stances. So I hope this helped you guys. These are some of the changes and stuff for Goro. So don't forget, I am Erico5. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know, and I like your feedback. So you know, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Maybe you know something about Goro that I don't. You know, and if this video helps you, let me know, you know. So, also, you can always message me on my PlayStation in-gamer name, which is the same name as the title, XX Eric05XX. So, once again, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Next video will be some gameplay footage, probably of the Tiger Fury. Alright, have a good night.